You are now listening to About That Business, hosted by Rom Wills. Rom Wills is an entrepreneur and personal coach who has helped people reach their fullest potential personally and professionally. Take it away, Rom.
Thank you, Marshall. We still need toy makers. You know what, man? You know what? Look, the economy right now is being moved by two things. Two things move the economy right now. It's moved by technology and it's moved by finance. And a big part of it is finance. People need to be financed to buy the technology. For example, cell phones, smartphones. That shit's crazy and stuff. Like, I was in a cell phone place, my cell phone provider store, looking at some stuff ready to upgrade. Because, you always got to constantly think about it. Because, quite frankly, with the technology piece, you have some corporate execs, they sit around and figure out how much longer this is going to last. You're going to upgrade whether you like it or not. And, you got a whole industry just for the cell phones. But then you also got virtual reality coming in. My oldest son talking about it. So it's the constant upgrading technology, TVs. You could even say that with some of the cars, the technology with the cars. So that's one thing moving the economy, right? But then in order to afford it, you need finance. It's debt. It's debt moving everything. People complain about it, but that's the only way people could buy stuff. You got a $900 phone or even like some $30,000 electric car or something. The average person, in fact, the overwhelming majority of the person can't pay cash for that. In fact, my cell phone people, it's funny. They so used to people just getting a plan or something. Every time I say, no, I'll just pay cash for it, they look at me funny. They like, what? You don't want to have this plan? Well, it's like, what part of I will pay cash for this you didn't understand? I actually said that to a salesperson. Needs to say I didn't buy it from it because they just annoyed me. I just said, I ain't getting the phone here. You annoying me. I'm just telling you I'm going to give you cash for it. Right? But the economy is primarily moved by that, right? And you got a lot of people, they making their money now. Either, you get all these people saying, hey, you should get into IT or something like that, which ain't a bad thing. Or get into something like my oldest son wants to do video games. Actually design, program video games and stuff, which is cool. I think he'll be good at it if he stop being lazy about practicing his programming, right? You know how kids are. They say they want to do something. I'm like, oh, well, dude, you got to practice. But, there's good money there. And any finance, if you're good at finance or you can get in there, you pretty much going to make money. You pretty much, if you got reasonable intelligence, you get in finance, you gonna make some money. Because everybody needs shit financed, right? So you got, the economy moved by Silicon Valley and New York, right? But we still need toy makers. We still need toy makers. I thought about that because my youngest son, he's 13, but he still like him some Legos and some cars and stuff. All right? Shit, he'll still look at trains and whatnot, right? And I'm thinking to myself, we still need people who going to make some toys. And my point with all of that is it's not just toys in general that I'm talking about, but other little things. You still need people who can design furniture. You still need people who can, they can landscape a lawn. These other jobs don't disappear. Even with I heard my video on, my second thoughts about the retail apocalypse. But people still buying clothes. Really the issue is how much they going to pay for those clothes and shoes. I was checking out this flea market the other day. Right? They had plenty of people in there selling like old versions of shoes and everything. People still need those things, and people still need those things to be designed. People still need to eat. So we still need grocery stores. We still need people who can cook. We still need all this other stuff. It's kind of funny when, with like the automation thing. And I've seen a lot of people, they'll say, hey, just learn how to fix the robots. And, very simplistic answer. I'm like, well, what if the person don't want to fix robots? They want to sing a song or something. We still need people to make music. We still need all this other stuff. It hasn't disappeared. The need for it hasn't disappeared. See, sometimes I think what happens is we get caught up in the big shit. We still get caught up in it, and we forget that a person might still, you got kids who still want to skateboard. You got kids who still want to play music or something. They want to learn how to play music. You still need people who can make pianos. If I ever, if I get older, as I get older, might want to be more settled, or especially if my kids decide they want to actually have kids of their own, on a family. I might even get a bigger house or something, put a piano in there for them. I actually had a piano. I actually had pianos in both the homes I lived in, growing up. I actually had a piano. Took piano lessons. It was halfway decent. I'm going to say halfway decent because the piano lesson thing, that's one of those things, how grandmothers make you take some piano lessons and stuff so you can be cultured. Yeah, that made me think of something else. So that'd be another video on one of my other channels, right? Not a bad thing, though. Not a bad thing. But we still need all that. You listening, anybody listening, sometimes one of the things, and I'm going to say this, and I'm going to get a little personal here. Don't get caught up into what people think you should be doing, I mean, I saved my educational background just to mess with people, my advanced degree just to mess with people. If it comes up, that's why I don't say anything. But if you search enough, you can figure out what it is, right? But the reason I even got it, though, because I got caught up into what someone said I should have been doing, right? Because at that time it was like, hey, you should be doing this. This is what everybody's doing. The problem was everybody was doing it. I could have jumped into media then. One thing. When I say Toymakers, figure out where your passion is, right? Figure out where your real passion is. We need people to make toys. We need somebody who's going to say, I'm going to design this little toy car. We need people who want to make dolls for girls, and doll babies. We still need all that. That hasn't disappeared. I mean, I know we had a major closure of Toys R Us, but they still sell toys at Walmart. Everybody else is going to pick up the slack. Shoot, and trust me, Christmas coming, we're going to see a lot of pop-ups with toys. It's in the back of Rom's mind to do some stuff, right? So it's like we still need all those things. So if you're a toy maker, you're a doll maker, you're a musician, you know how to make bikes. You can still do that, right? Hey, hold on. Man, I had to pause for a second. I hit the wrong channel. I got some other weird stuff on here. That's okay. You know what? We need people to make alternative type of music. We still need all this. In all seriousness, I mean, I know sometimes people, especially if they're guided by others who think they have the well-meaning, they think they're doing us some favor or something. Everybody don't need to be in tech, and everybody don't need to be in finance. Heck, we still, we still need accountants. We still need attorneys. We still need doctors. We still need dentists, especially with all the sugar out here. Oh shoot, we still need people who can create some type of teas and stuff. We still need all of this stuff. We still need all of that. And it's important that everybody bring their skill. It's my firm belief that if people do what they love, not only will they have, more satisfying life, but I believe they, could possibly even make a lot of money. Right? So I want y'all to think about that, all right? I want y'all to think about that. So anyway, that's it for today. Regardless of what you do, let's go make that money.